Our start time for today's 4.5-hour route is going to be 1:30. It is currently 1:15. This is going to be a 4.5-hour route with 29 stops. Our first stop is 20 minutes away, 15 miles out. Now, I did end up getting most of the packages that I have for this route into the front seat. There's only a select few that I had to put behind me. Let's get to the first stop.
First stop, it's going to be 152 right now. They always use the envelopes for things they should use the poly mailers for, and use the poly mailers for things that the envelope should be used for. I think the poly mailers are better for stuff that's heavier. Put that there. Oh, yeah, no problem.
Now, typically I never like to take anything in the middle of the day because the money's never good. However, I decided it's a Thursday, I'm free today, it's beautiful outside, I'm gonna take base pay, basically is what I'm saying here. I know I tell people all the time, don't take base pay, but I just always say, make it worth your while. If it's good for you, then you take it. I got lucky with this route so far, and I definitely think that this route is gonna end up being worth it in the end, but it could always go the other way, and I've showed it countless times on my channel how bad a route could be and how far you can end up being sent with so many stops.
Our first apartment's gonna be stop number 6. It's currently 2:10.
That was our longest stop yet, I want to say. I was not able to find the stairs. It's a senior apartment, so a lot of times the elevators are very slow, I want to say. I don't know if it's because they're old or that's just how the styling is on these types of places. But I also couldn't find the apartment. It was all the way in the back, and then I also had to find the stairs because it was taking a very long time for the elevator to come. You guys know the deal. It's always something fun. Now, when it comes to taking base pay on routes, base pay is totally different in depending on your region. So my region, my base pay typically I can get is $23 an hour at the sub same day station. You should notice that your sub same day stations have higher rates. If not, you should always be taking higher rates from your sub same day stations, even if it is by a couple dollars more an hour. That is because the .com stations are typically easier routes, like I always tell you guys. The sub same day stations, they can send you a lot farther than the .com routes could. It's a rare thing that the .com station will send you that far, but it could happen as well. So the riskier routes to take are going to be the sub same day station.
Stop 10, it's currently 2:27. I'm ducking under a tree. Inside door, you got it.
This is gonna get really interesting. We're at a college campus right now, and I'm trying to find Oak Hall or something. I don't even know what campus this is, but I do know anytime I'm out of college, it really never works out for me, and finding a person or somewhere to put the package or ending up getting like rerouted by 4 different people every time to go somewhere different. My thing, I tell you guys, try to have patience because it gets very frustrating very quickly here. My biggest thing is always try to find the pin that's on the Amazon app and try to go to that place first. But also, while doing Amazon, people also leave the packages at the wrong places, which messes up the pins for the next driver. So do keep that in mind as well.
We have notes to go to the front desk or something, and I think we're going the right way.
Now, whenever I see routes are going to be in more of an urban area, it always makes me a lot happier than if it is in like a more suburban area, I want to say. And that's because it's less walking and a lot faster delivering because the houses are closer together. Now, the only thing I want to emphasize, especially with this route as you watch, is to make sure that you never leave your car out of eyesight, right? Because like I said, in urban areas and in these types of areas, people get their cars stolen all the time. And it's not even as bad as you getting your car stolen. It's the fact that you have a bunch of packages in it that could be easily stolen as well. I only emphasize this because we have so many stories here in St. Louis of people, drivers themselves getting robbed. So you do have to be very, very careful. We are currently halfway, basically almost 2/3 the way through this route. We're on our way to stop number 19. It is currently 3:03.
Right, this is going to be stop number 19. It's currently 3:11. We are finally getting some packages from the back seat. This is the biggest one I think we have for this route.
But pay is a very subjective thing. You want to get paid the best you can. And yes, it'd be nice if you had benefits and all that, but then you should just get a 9-to-5 job. I think a lot of people don't really see it like that. And this is a job that's totally built on the flexibility of doing it. Flex, right? To just deliver whenever you want to, whenever you have free time to. Save more money up than when you're doing your full-time job. This is the biggest factor of helping people get out of debt, to help people get ahead a little bit in life and to save up for things that they really want to do. And that's the reason why I'm out here all the time doing it, because I feel like I'm getting ahead and I feel like I'm doing well and I'm having so much fun recording it, and I have a great time doing these routes. Sometimes they're stressful. People say all the time how easy this looks to do. As you keep doing it, you get better and better, just like anything. I've had surge routes though, great surge routes by the way, and they're not worth it. They end up driving you all over the place, and that could be a 3-hour route. One tip I would want everybody to know is if you're going to take a base pay route, make sure to take either a 4.5-hour route or a 5-hour route. Those are the routes I end up finding out that are the most worth it. When it comes to pay, it totally depends on what you have going on and what kind of car you're driving and how far you are from the station and what your region is like. I see people all the time tell me in the comments that 50% of what I'm making, or grossing, is then going towards the taxing, is then going towards my maintenance, is then going towards this. The thing is, for myself, I will always tell you guys, for me, this works. Why does this work? I work on my own car. I maintenance my own car. I do everything that you guys see around it. I do it myself. And when it comes down to the taxes, I always write everything down. Everything I buy, everything that comes out of my pocket for when it comes to this work, it has to be written down and you have to remember it as well. But my car is not an expensive car. This thing has been nothing but great to me, and that's also because the amount of work and how well I take care of it. Now, something I can answer and that I would like to know about, the people that are out there driving for any type of gig work and finance cars, I would love to hear about that, because for me, I bought this car outright because this is what I could afford. This is a cash car. I really didn't want to put myself into even more debt with another car like that, so this is why I went with this car, or a car like this. And this Prius, the 2nd gen Prius, is anybody that's looking for a car out there for this type of work, this car has been nothing but great. Maybe you'll have a bad experience, but I have heard nothing but great things for these cars, and for myself, they're very easy to maintain. They do have a couple catastrophic failure points, but if you take care of those early on, you're gonna be nothing but great. Now, I never like to take the base pay, but I couldn't get any routes this morning, so I really wanted to make something happen today, because if not, I'm not gonna do any routes today, and then I kind of just am sitting around doing nothing. We are currently on our way to stop 26. It is 3:35 right now. As always, the last stop seems like they're going to be taking a lot longer because they have a lot more miles than the beginning stops. I don't know what's been going on with these Amazon routes, but they've been like that consistently. 2/3 of the route will all be close and clustered together. You drove to it, let's say 30 minutes to the first stop, and then the last 5 to 10 stops, they have 5 to 10 minutes between each of the stops for some reason. I'm not really sure what's going on with that or why that's becoming like a common theme. I mean, the big joke that I always knew about was the last stop being very far away, and I prove it to you guys like that all the time. I always show you guys how the last stop for me is 15 minutes, 20 minutes, even 25 minutes out sometimes. And a lot of people always tell me that I should have just left it at the station, and they're 100% right. I think everybody should at this point, because it shouldn't be normal to do that. It should be on someone else's route that's in that area. They're trying to get as much work out of you as they possibly can.
This should be our last big package we have for this route. This is going to be stop number 27. Put this right here. This is going to be one of our last 3 stops we have for today. We got 2 left after this one. Put this right here for them.
Now today, for all the miles that I think I ended up driving in the stop 25 to stop 30, we are now going to stop 29, and then stop 30 is going to be very close to it. So I'm wondering how many miles we did end up driving for this route. I'm actually very curious to see.
Stop number 29, put this right here. Let's grab the last package. We got stop number 30. It's currently 4:02 right now. We're finishing up this route.
All right, guys, we have finished up today's route. It's currently 4:02. Says we're going to be home at 4:32, 30 minutes out, 17 miles out from home. So far for this route, though, we did drive 55 miles. This route was for $106 for a 4.5-hour route. This route was supposed to end by 6 o'clock. It is currently 4:05, so we absolutely killed this route. I get 3-hour routes that are worse than this, to be honest with you guys, and that's the reason why I don't really think it's a luck thing, if you want me to be honest with you. They're abusing this 3-hour routes in the afternoon at 6:45 and 7 o'clock, which is kind of pushing me to want to try earlier routes like today, because yeah, this was a super lucky route, but at the end of the day, I'm getting 3-hour routes that have 30 packages, 25 packages too, and they're the same distance away from the first stop and everything, and you're finishing in the same amount of time. We got to the first stop on this route at like 1:52, I want to say. This route took a little bit over 2 hours, which is not bad at all. Truly appreciate you guys checking out the videos, giving me constructive criticism, giving me tips and tricks every single time I upload these. Let me know, did you guys think this route was worth it? To the next route.